Hello and welcome back, guys. Thank you for clicking on the video. In today's episode we are going to be building a wither skeleton skull farm so that way we can build a bunch of beacons. So the hardest thing that we're going to need for this farm is turtle eggs, so I'm going to fly around real quick and see if we can't find any turtles and then breed them real quick. Found some turtles, so let's go feed them some seagrass real quick. Okay, well, I got 4 right there, which is sweet. I don't know if he's gonna lay some more or not. Just take these real quick. Alright, well, the second turtle just laid some eggs too, so let me grab those. And now that we have 8 of those and some extra ones to plant back at the crib, I don't have to come all the way back out here to get more. So let me go back home. Alright, on the way back home, I decided to stop by the mine shaft that's near my house to grab all of this cobweb that we're going to need later.
Then I went to the nether and grabbed a bunch of nether bricks from the nether fortress.
Then we're going to need 5 stacks of netherrack and some walls, 75 building blocks, 50 slabs, 58 obsidian, an iron golem, 3 iron bars, some ladders, 12 redstone repeaters, an iron door, a couple of trapdoors, and then a couple stacks of glass. Alright, so now that we have all the materials ready, I just need to go to the nether and go to the nether fortress that I have marked out for this. Alright, so this is going to be the nether fortress that we're going to be building it in. I have mini hood and my chunk borders up because that's how we start the farm. So I found this nether fortress that was in a soul sand valley and we're on the corner of 4 chunks right here. So we just need to place chests just like this in the middle of the chunks. That's how we start the farm because the iron golems will eventually be standing on top of these. Alright, and now that we have those 4 chests placed underneath, we just need to make a platform that's 30 by 30 out of this nether brick. So basically we're just going to go all the way to the edge of one of these chunks, except for this final block, and hopefully I don't die to this guy. Now that we have the platform built, I need to go to one of the corners and on this block place a wall, and then count 2, place a wall, and then do that for the entire platform. Now that we have all the walls in place, I need to put a turtle egg on each of the corners. And then we need to put walls just like this all the way around with some solid blocks on top of all the walls. I can place, apparently. We need to spawn an iron golem and push him backwards into this little hole. And then finish this off. On this side, we need to add 4 pieces of obsidian with walls underneath it. And then 4 walls all the way around this entire thing. With half slabs on top of all these 4 walls, skipping the corners. And then on this side, we need to add 4 stairs just like this with 2 slabs on the edges, and then come up here with our repeaters and place them in just like this. Our slabs again to put on top of the repeaters. Oh, except we don't want to do that. To give them a little roof. And then we need to finish this portal. so we are good to light the portal now. And then I just need to go around and remove all of these torches real quick. So now that we have all the torches gone and the portal lit, I need to go get on to the nether roof. So let me go pillar up over there and get up on the nether roof real quick. All right, so now that we are up here, I just need to throw that and jump. We are good. And then I just need to find the coordinates that I wrote down earlier, which is 544 and negative 1022. Should be like right here. And then I just need to pillar up to 206. All right, so now that I am at 206, if we come to the north just a little bit, at the border of these chunks, this is where our iron golem is standing, and this is also going to be where we're going to be AFKing for the farm. And I just need to fill in this part with glass to make a 6x6 platform. So now that we have the platform built up, I need to pillar up right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and then come 2 over and build a portal right here with slabs on top so nothing can spawn up here. Just like that. All right, and then on the back side of the portal, we need to make the killing chamber with glass blocks. We'll go like this. All right, so now that we got the killing chamber built up, we need to come back up here real quick and put 2 more glass blocks right there. And then pillar out 18 glass blocks and build another portal just over there. And then we just need to build a portal over here. Pretty much just like we did over there. Just like that. All right, and then on this portal that we just built, we want to put a back on it. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and light it. And then we can come over here, and I just need to get the coordinates for this portal. All right, so then we need to put a lever on this block right here with our iron door just like this, and a wall just like that, so that way we can flick that lever just like that to get out when we come back. Oh, that might be a problem. All right, and then we can light this portal and go through. So boom. And I am in a cave, which is real annoying. So let me sleep real quick if I need to. And then we need to destroy this portal. Then I need to get out of here. So let me grab this so that way we're not wasting obsidian. All right, so now that I'm above surface, I need to find block 4352. Just like right in here somewhere, and negative 8200, which should be right over here somewhere. And then we need to pillar up right here, so let me grab some stuff so that way we can get to be standing on something. Or 350. Okay, so we are on the right block. Okay, and then I need to pillar up right here all the way to Y level 209. So now that we are at Y level 209, I just need to bridge out 10 blocks this way. So 2, 3, and 9. And then right here, need to build a portal that is 3 blocks wide, and then we want to come back here with a solid block on a wall, and then another solid block just like that, and then we can widen this bridge 3 blocks. And then we need to put rails just like this. Down to netherrack apparently. And then on the original pillar up, we need to build another 3x3 obsidian portal. Boom. And then on this portal, alrighty, and then on this portal we need to put half slabs just like that. And then we can light this portal, and then we can come over here and place our 3 cobwebs and light this portal. And this portal should take us to the killing chamber, which it did. And then we just need to get out of here real quick. Just like that, and close that up. And then the farm should be working now. I just need to go down here and wait for them to come. Apparently it just takes a couple minutes for them to go back to the overworld and then teleport back to this portal. So I'm just gonna stay here and wait until they start coming. And it's working. Sweet. Yeah, they just started coming through. All right, so we're gonna do our first hit of the skeletons. No heads on that one. But all right, so I'm probably gonna do like 30 minutes or so that way we can get enough materials, and then I'm gonna build a storage system for this thing. All right, and after about an hour or so, I got a stack and a half of wither skeleton skulls, and this farm is stupid. I'm gonna kill these guys, and then I'm gonna go back to my house. That way we can kill a wither and get a beacon. So now that we're back at the base, I'm going to go kill a couple withers, so that way we can get beacons. So let me go down to my mines, because I think we're gonna do it down there, because I think that's probably the safest space to do it. So now that we're down here, I think what I'm gonna do is just go down to the end of this corridor and just mine straight for a couple. Yeah, so we can just start doing it down here. So let me dig out a little room. All right, so we should be good to spawn it in. Let me put this on just in case something goes wrong. Really don't see that happening because they're kind of easy on Java Edition. And 1, 2, 3. And then if we just come back here and mine ourselves a little thing right here so it can't explode and hurt us. Oh, that was pretty easy. I don't know why it was going off like that. That kind of made it harder. But we're just going to do that a few more times to get a few more beacons. So let's kill some withers. Alright, so now that we killed the 10 withers, let's build us some beacons. Sweet. And then we're going to use iron from our iron farm as the blocks that we put underneath. So let's go to the iron farm real quick and craft some of those blocks. Alright, so let's check and see how much iron we have. So it looks like we have 3 full double chests. Let's convert all of this into iron blocks real quick. All right, so that made 19 stacks of iron blocks. So I want to make a bulker box that's just dedicated to beacons. So I made this yellow box for that, and then we're going to rename it the beacon box. So that way I know what goes in that box. And then we're going to come down here and then put our beacons in there and grab all these iron blocks. And this extra just so that way we can start the beacons, and then put this in our ender chest, and we should always have a beacon box on us now, which is good. But now I'm gonna gather up stuff to build a item starter over at the wither skeleton farm, so that way I can sit there AFK overnight and get a bunch of wither skeleton skulls and coal and bones and all that stuff. All right, I am back at the farm with all the materials that we're gonna need to build this. The first thing I need to do is stack up some scaffolding right in here off to the right of this platform, so that way I can build the sorting system a little bit lower down from it. So let's go for a super fast time lapse of the storage system. After building the item sorter, I sat here all night. Well, I didn't really sit here, but I left my computer running all night, and we got a ton of skulls, and all of these shulker boxes are full of bone blocks, and then these are full of blocks of coal, except for, you know, this one's only like halfway full. So let me gather up all this and go back home, and then we're going to kill a ton of withers, or we're going to do it underneath the bedrock that is in the end into the portal, because it'll be a lot easier. So let me gather up everything and go home. All right, so I made it back to the house from the wither skeleton skull farm. I need to build a sword to be able to kill the withers underneath the bedrock portal in the end, and it needs to just have sharpness 5, sweeping edge 3, looting 3, and mending. All right, so it took me a little bit to get this, but I should have the perfect sword to kill the withers now. It only cost me 50 levels, which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day I really didn't need 116, plus we're about to get a ton more from killing a bunch of withers. So let's go to the end with our box that has all of the, where is that? There it is. Box that has all the wither skeleton skulls and all of the soul sand that we're gonna need. All right, now that I'm in the end, I need to dig out underneath the portal, little 5x5 room. That way we can set up. All right, and now that I have this room all built up underneath the portal, I need to do this with some obsidian, and then we are good to start spawning the wither. So spawn him, all we have to do is that, and then place our 3 skulls like that. He should spawn. I just want to come out here so we can't get hit. And then this is really loud, but then we just come down here and swipe him until he dies. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So I'm gonna set up myself a regeneration beacon and a strength beacon, so that way we can kill it a little bit quicker. And if we do end up taking damage, somehow I can regenerate faster. And then we're just gonna sit down here and kill, I don't know, probably just convert all of these skulls into nether stars. So let's do a super fast time lapse.
After killing all the withers, I decided to mine an obsidian tower so that way we could convert all the nether stars that we got into beacons.
Alrighty guys, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, but before we leave, I just want to look at my stats and see how many wither skeletons we've killed and withers. So if we scroll all the way down, we have killed 241 withers this episode and 13,670 wither skeletons. That is kind of ridiculous. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.